Pep Guardiola, genius of the modern game. Few managers have changed football the way Josep Guardiola has. From his days as a thoughtful midfielder under Johan Cruyff to becoming one of the most decorated coaches in history, Pep's story is one of genius, obsession, and reinvention. He's managed the greatest players, built some of the most iconic teams ever assembled, and clashed with rivals who tested his every nerve. His career is not just about trophies, it's about transforming football itself. He's reshaped how the game is played, taught, and even imagined. If you love stories like this, where we explore football's evolution through the people who shaped it, subscribe to Thinking About Football, hit the bell so you never miss what's next, and let us know in the comments, where do you rank Pep among the all-time greats? This is the journey of Pep Guardiola, the man who redefined modern football. Pep Guardiola was born in Santpedor, Catalonia in 1971. Unlike many players who make it to the top, Pep didn't stand out for his speed or strength. Instead, it was his brain that separated him. From a young age, he studied the game. He didn't just play, he observed, analyzed, understood. At 13, he joined Barcelona's famed academy, La Masia. He wasn't the most naturally gifted, but his positional intelligence and calmness with the ball stood out. At 19, Johan Cruyff brought him into the first team. Cruyff saw Guardiola not just as a player, but as a tactical mind who could translate his philosophy onto the pitch. As the central pivot in midfield, Pep became the conductor of Cruyff's vision, organizing play, controlling tempo, and dictating shape. Together, they won La Liga 4 times and lifted the European Cup in 1992. Guardiola wasn't flashy, but he was essential. After nearly 400 appearances for Barcelona, he finished his career with spells in Italy, Mexico, and Qatar. But wherever he went, one thing stayed constant: the belief in football as an intellectual pursuit. Cruyff's principles became Guardiola's foundation. In 2008, Barcelona took a bold risk and appointed Pep as the first-team manager. He had only coached the B team for 1 season. Critics questioned the move, but Pep had a plan.
His first decision? Letting go of Ronaldinho and Deco. 2 massive stars, but not part of the system he envisioned. It was a statement. This was going to be about the team, not individuals. He centered his attack around Lionel Messi, repositioning him as a false 9. It wasn't a traditional role. It was fluid, unpredictable, and devastating. And it worked. Between 2008 and 2012, Barcelona won 14 trophies under Pep, including 3 La Liga titles and 2 champions. A perfect balance of pressing, possession, and movement. Sir Alex Ferguson himself admitted, "They gave us a hiding. No one's ever done that to us before." But Guardiola wasn't just winning matches. He was changing the sport. Tiki-taka became a football buzzword. Teams around the world tried to replicate it. Training methods shifted. Philosophy became mainstream. Of course, with such intensity came friction. Yaya Touré would later Jose Mourinho. When Mourinho took over at Real Madrid, El Clasico became something else entirely. These were more than matches. They were ideological duels. Pep's control versus Mourinho's chaos. Possession versus counterattack. Art versus brute force. Things got heated. Pep, normally calm in the media, once snapped during a press conference. In this room, Mourinho is the fucking boss. Mourinho had gotten under his skin. But on the field, Pep had answers. The 5-0 thrashing of Madrid in 2010 was not just a win, it was a statement. Still, by 2012, the toll was heavy. Pep stepped down. 4 years, countless trophies, but emotionally drained, especially to Spanish clubs, stung. Still, his ideas seepable. In 2016, Pep joined Manchester City, a club with ambition but not yet global stature. His first season was rocky. Critics doubted whether his ideas could survive the physicality of English football. So he adapted. He restructured the squad. Players like Kyle Walker, Ederson, and Bernardo Silva arrived. He demanded more from his team. In training, in matches, even in the film room. City responded. They became the first Premier League team to hit 100 points. They broke records: most goals, most wins, most consecutive victories. In 2023, City won the Champions League, completing a historic treble. Guardiola had conquered England on his terms. What makes Pep different isn't just the titles, though he has more than 30. It's the legacy.
His fingerprints are all over the modern game. From the way fullbacks invert to how goalkeepers pass. From positional play to high pressing. From youth academies to top-level tactics. His vision has shaped it all. But he's not easy. Players call him obsessive. He lives every second on the touchline. He paces, shouts, gesticulates, living the match like it's a chessboard. He challenges players relentlessly. Samuel Eto'o clashed with him. Sergio Aguero found himself on the bench. Even legends aren't safe. But those who buy in, like Kevin De Bruyne or Ilkay Gundogan, become better. Raheem Sterling once said Pep spent 45 minutes explaining through it. He's built dynasties. Barcelona, Bayern, City, all shaped in his image. All playing football the Guardiola way.
At the end of the day, Pep Guardiola isn't just some coach who wins a lot of trophies. He completely changed the whole vibe of football. Before Pep, most teams played in a pretty standard way. Long balls, solid defense, and hoping their strikers pulled off some magic. But Pep came in and flipped the script. He made it normal for teams to build from the back, to press super high, and to move the ball around like a machine. Now, even teams without superstar squads try to copy parts of his style because it works, and it makes the game look sharper and smarter. Pep really marked an era in football. Everywhere he's gone, Barcelona, Bayern, Manchester City, he's left his stamp, and other coaches have picked it up. Guys like Mikel Arteta, Xabi Alonso, and even managers outside of his direct circle have clearly been inspired by him. You can see Pep's ideas spreading through a whole new generation of coaches, and that's how you know his impact is bigger than just trophies. It's like Pep left his fingerprint on the entire sport. The way players train, the way teams prepare, and the way football is taught today all carry a piece of his philosophy. Some people love him for it. Others think he overcomplicates things, but nobody can ignore him. Football after Pep doesn't just look different, it is different. He defined a style, he shaped a generation, and the ripple effects of his ideas will keep changing the game long after he's gone. Thanks for watching. Here at Thinking About Football, we explore the people, decisions, and turning points that shaped the beautiful game. If this is the kind of football storytelling that keeps you thinking long after the final whistle, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next one.